Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce my brother, Sam Warach. He is a social entrepreneur who grew up in New Hampshire and went to New Hampshire public schools. He has an amazing story. He is the founder and CEO of Next Step, and he's the creator of the Next Step Good Life app. My man, Sam, what's up, bro?
Hey, thanks so much, D1. It's an honor to be here today with all of you and alongside Jim and Mark Wahlberg and the governor and share a little bit about who I am.
Please tell us.
I founded Next Step a few years ago to honor the memory of my brother, who passed away from a prescription drug interaction when I was 12 years old. It was unbelievably tough and traumatic when he passed away, and I experienced a lot of adversity. At the same time, another family member was battling an addiction to opioids. You know, I felt like no one really understood what I was going through at that time. It was really difficult. They overdosed multiple times and struggled for years. You know, in times of tragedy, a lot of people turn to substances to cope with their trauma or cope with their pain. But I can assure you, opioids and other substances will only make bad situations worse. I know a lot of you watching right now can relate and may think of a family member or friend who you've lost. You know, thankfully, my other family member was able to get into recovery and is living a healthy and productive life today. But over 100,000 people died from overdoses in this country last year, up 30% from 2019.
Wow. Sam, you could easily have a victim's mentality right now and just be boo-hooing and feel sorry for yourself. Why have you chosen to be an upstander, like I like to call it? Why have you chosen to be a difference maker in this world?
Absolutely. You know, when I got older, I realized that I had to do something to ensure my brother's death would not be in vain. And I had to do everything within my power to prevent tragedies like this from occurring in my community and beyond. So I founded Next Step, and recently we created the Next Step Good Life app to help teens become agents of change and navigate through tough times.
The Next Step Good Life app. Bro, you created an app.
Absolutely, my team and I, yeah.
Can you talk to me about this app? Please tell me all about it and go in detail about how people can support it and why people should support it.
Yeah, I will. But first, I want to talk to you about one more thing that keeps me going. You know, my brother had a mantra: tenacity in the face of adversity. To keep going, even when it feels like your world is falling apart. From when my brother passed to this day, I live by this mantra: tenacity in the face of adversity. And everybody faces adversity. We've all experienced it in the past 18 months with COVID and everything associated with it. You know, we all experience adversity a little differently. And when we need support, that too may look different from one person to the next. But one thing we all benefit from is building resilience. So we ask the question, how can we lean into our communities, our peers, and engage in positive ways to cultivate tenacity and resilience in the face of life's inevitable adversity?
Okay, so now talk to us about the app specifically, man.
Yeah, so with Next Step Good Life, which you can get in the App Store or Google Play, you can check in with yourself and your goals, with how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. You can join, create, share, and engage with different communities like your school community, your city or town, and communities based on your interests with others from across the US and beyond. You can find helpful resources, lessons, and stories about others who have overcome adversity, wellness tips, and general principles for living a good life. You can also, if you're feeling motivated or inspired, submit a story and spread positive messages to others in your communities across the app.
Yeah, big shout out to you and your team. That's a very well thought out concept for the app, and I'm sure that it is currently a blessing to many people. But even after today, I'm sure many more people will be curious and they'll go check it out, brother.
I hope you do, yeah.
Yes.
One piece of advice I just want to leave everybody watching at home with, I'll leave with a question. You know, how many of you right now are feeling stressed, isolated, angry, sad, or even depressed? Listen, too much negativity flows through this world in too many places. It's up to you, to me, to all of us to be agents of positive change in our communities. So take the next step today and be part of the community. Go to nextstepgoodlife.com or scan the QR code on the screen. And remember, we're all in this together. And Next Step Good Life is here for you as an amazing resource.
My man, much love, brother.
Thanks, D1.
Thank you, bro. My man, Sam. Me and Sam know each other from some other stuff. That ain't none of y'all business. But yeah, hey, thank you, Sam. Everyone download that app, and let's put that QR code back up for a minute. Thanks again, and keep up the great work.